Yo, hello everybody, it's Darkson once again with another video. This is sort of a recap from my stream that I did, and I realized the sound quality wasn't fantastic on that one, so I'm just going to do it again, but without all the talk of Season 4, and so it's basically just going to be a recap. Alright, Season 4 has dropped, and I'm going to go through Katarina's sort of patch notes for Season 4, and yeah, that's how we're going to start. Righto. First and foremost, I'm sort of on the fence with the changes to Katarina for Season 4. There has been sort of overall balances to everybody, and some of those balances will be reflected in these patch notes that I'm going to sort of read out and demonstrate as we go along through this video. Okay, so I'm just going to start with it from the top. So 112, which is the the day one Katarina string that everybody likes. The 112, yeah, so that third hit is +7, and that's sort of sets you up for the down forward 4 counter and other counters as well if you want to take risks and that kind of stuff. So what it says here, 112, decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move is blocked. Okay, so it's a little bit closer. I mean, it's not, as a Katarina main, I hardly notice it, but yeah, we'll take it. It sort of ties in with the down forward 1, which got a got better frames, which we'll get to in a sec. Okay, so the Harrier 3, it says here that increased the upper range of the attack, adjusted the motion since it was difficult for the opponent in jump status to land a mid-attack. Now this is one of the things that overall the game got sort of balanced. So every character that had like a really low got this little adjustment. So the leg sort of hits a bit higher. Sort of normally it hit right by the toes, but this one hits sort of by the shin. Okay, so going on from this, we have Harrier down forward 3. Okay, and it has a counter hit property, which I will demonstrate, which is nice. I like this utility with this move. You get the the up back 4, and you get the stomp as well. Okay, and it's -12 on block, which is also nice, a safe-ish low for Katarina, even though it's not safe, which is always nice. But yeah, I'm liking it, but I'm not liking it, because it's something we don't need as a Katarina main. There's other things. I'll get into that later on in the video. The next one is down forward 1, which I mentioned earlier. Change the frame advantage when blocked from -3 to -2. Whoop-de-doo, but with the 112 sort of keeping you closer, you can follow up with this down forward 1, and sort of pressure this way with 1. So her pressure game has got a little bit of a buff, which is obviously welcome. So from a player like myself, which it was not really great, the pressure in Season 3, it's something I've had to learn, and I'm still learning, because I want to sort of get to a level with Katarina in Season 4 before I try another character, which I have mentioned before. So we'll just have to go with that. So I'm just demonstrating some of the pressure that you can do with Katarina, with the 1, the down forward 1, and the 112 being a bit closer. Right, so the next thing is down forward 2-2. Change the attack startup from frame 27 to frame 25. Delay the time when the move starts by 1 frame. Okay, so it's sort of in a nutshell, I think this sort of is a translation thing, but in a nutshell, I think that the second move comes out quicker, and it's the same for the down forward 2-4. The spin move, the same kind of thing. The second move comes out 1 frame quicker. Okay, change the attack startup from frame 29 to frame 30 to frame 26 to 27. Delay the time when it starts by 1 frame. So basically the same kind of thing as the down forward 2-2. Okay, so the down forward 3+4, this low, obviously the same kind of balance across the board. Adjusted the motion since it was difficult for the opponent in jump status to land a mid attack. Okay, so normally it hits sort of towards the foot area, but it goes towards the shin. Right, so down 1 had its increased the distance the character and the opponent when moves blocked. That increased the distance. Yeah. Okay. So also follows up. The down forward 3-4 change the frame advantage from block on block -4 to -1. Very nice. Obviously secondly there's a high. Sort of goes nicely with the pressure as well if you mix it up nicely, so it's not, as mentioned, the buff on the pressure game is quite cool. So that I agree with. That's pretty cool. Obviously there's gaps like everybody else, but yeah. So the next one is down back 3. It's changed from attack startup from frame 25 to 27 to frame 24 to 25, and the same thing, adjusted the motion about the jump status and landing the mids like everybody else. Okay, didn't really need it. It seems so quick as it is. The down back 4, which is the the snake edge, same kind of thing. It's just the adjustment, so it's a little bit higher. Alright, which is great. So the next one we have here is the back 3+4. Okay, so this got a buff. This is a cool move, sort of a backswing-ish, and it's got a damage increase from 10 to 15 on the first hit, and it's increased tracking as well. This is very nice against the wall because it wall splats, which is nice, and sort of catches anybody that's gonna sort of run into you. You know, you can time it nicely and you can hit him with this move, which is nice. So I like that. As you can see, I'm demonstrating how you do that on the wall game. So with the pressure and stuff, you can always throw that in. Okay, so forward 4-2-4. This is the this is the 12 frame sort of launch, you know, whiff punish, which I'll show you in a sec. The forward 4-2-4. So increase the move's forward movement, decreasing the distance between the character and the opponent. Okay, so this is a 12 frame punish move, or sort of a whiff punish from a distance kind of move, and obviously it's got a little bit more of a, you know, distance in the move, so it goes a little bit more forward. There was such a better combo for that move, and it jailed as well, but obviously it doesn't jail and you don't get the combo, so it's basically half the damage. You used to get so much damage from that, which is a shame. Okay, and then the last one is, I had to sort of play around with the settings to try and make this work, but the stomp, the down 3+4 when the opponent is downed. Alright, so a change the damage from 25 to 28, nice. Change the frame advantage when blocked from -20 to -12 frames, very nice. And change the frame advantage upon hit from -9 to -1. So obviously just look at the frame overlay there and see what I mean. Okay, so this is nice because sometimes if the opponent gets up too quickly, or you had a funny angle or something like that, and you're used to hitting the stomp at a, you know, with a certain combo or a certain hit, then, you know, for your troubles you'd basically whiff and you'd basically get launch punished. I've been launched so many times doing that, and this is a nice little addition, and the stomp looks a bit quicker too, which is great. So I'm just playing around just to show you the the frames on the hits and the frames on the block, which I had to sort of really figure out how to do. I know I'm such a scrub, but the journey of the high level scrub is never ending. Okay, finally I hit a blocked down 3+4 stomp, just to show you the frames. Finally. Okay, so the other thing I want to just show you is the new move hits grounded as well. Obviously it had the counter hit property, but it hits grounded too, which is also a nice little property to have. Sort of a surprise element. It's a lot safer than doing the Harrier 3, which is you know, even on whiff it's launch punishable, so we don't want that. So obviously Katarina's lows is just always so rubbish anyway. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have. So as you can see, I'm demonstrating that there. Okay, so that's it for Katarina basically. I really feel it could have been better, and I will sort of, you know, the rest of the video is sort of me just saying things about what we could have had, what we should have had, and what I would love to have had for Katarina. Now, Katarina for me is sort of obviously she's a main, and I picked her up because, you know, I wanted something easy and just build myself up, you know, with fundamentals and all the rest of it. And obviously doing this channel is all about being a high level scrub, which is obviously always difficult. And yeah, so frustratingly the new move is another jumping low, okay, which is something she didn't need. And you know, the rest of Harrier is also pretty much not fantastic anyway as a stance. Okay, one thing going for it is it's -12 on block, which is okay. It's not launch punishable like the 3, so that's nice, but yeah, it's still punishable nonetheless. Somebody really good will have that for breakfast with a punish. And you know, you could argue that in the stance you can sort of have a little 50-50 with the Harrier 4. So the Harrier 4 and the Harrier down forward 3 as a little mix-up. You could say that, but I mean, who would fall for that is the first question. And secondly, you know, you can get out of Harrier. I'll demonstrate it later, but you can get out of Harrier just by sidestepping right and ducking, and that's every single option out of the way, even the throw. So that's sort of one thing that frustrates me. It's like the move they gave her from Harrier, the new move, it doesn't make anybody respect Harrier stance anyway. So, and it's a jumping low, and these jumping lows are, you can float them out. I mean, once you've seen it once or twice, you know you can just jab, down forward 1, combo, spin attack, yada yada, and that's it, and you're not going to do that again. So it just limits her severely. So I will show you right there. There you go, nice and easy, bang. Okay, I'm saying it's nice and easy, but it's not. But that jab out of there was literally the first attempt. Okay, Obviously I did miss it a couple times because I'm just recording and whatever, but yeah, it's either you're gonna see it, jab it out, or you're gonna see it and you're gonna block it. And yeah, I do trade a couple times, but you get the gist. I'm just sort of showing you what to expect. Okay guys, so these are the things would have loved to have had. Okay, so obviously you got the little distance thing added to the 4424. As mentioned, used to get such a great combo out of this, but obviously they changed season 3 and they took the jailing away as well, and like a little mini patch, so obviously you can just duck the high now, like I just did there, and just nice full combo punish. So you can get punished so hard for that, but if you hit it you get like hardly anything. It's literally, I think the best I can get is like 55 damage, 54. So yeah, it's high as well, so it's on paper it looks great because it's 12 frame punish, but you still got to press forward as well, so it's not exactly instant 12, but yeah. So I wish they just at least either get the damage back, with the combo that we used to get, or have a jail, which would have been nice. Okay, so I think you alluded to earlier that Katarina is a special character, right? In my eyes. Here I'm demonstrating a useless move here. Why don't they do anything with this? Nobody sort of uses this move. I literally use it as a surprise. And then back three has a counter hit property, which just kicks him, on the arse like this. And I'm showing an up back 4, which would have been cool to have as a follow-up, or even run in stomp if possible, but that does not hit, so I'm going to demonstrate that now. It literally just kicks him on the arse and you can't do anything, which is a real shame. So why didn't they give her this? Why is the question. Right, so I'm just going to demonstrate this quickly. So yeah, so she gets the back 3 once I get this recording to work. The back 3, and okay, I didn't block there. Come on, get this right. I keep on forgetting. I'm so trash at this. I need to figure this stuff out quicker, but yeah, hopefully I'll get it right this time. So there it is, recorded, and hopefully I'll get it right. Come on. So I can take the first hit and then come on. Take the first hit and then block. So there's no follow-up to this back 3, which is quite annoying, because it's almost like they've just forgotten about this character. So it just screams that this character is not going to be in the next Tekken. That's just me giving my opinion there. So with this new move in Harrier, they could have just done a similar thing to like down 3 and back 2 in together. But yeah, look at this, right? So I don't know if you know, Katarina has a cancel off her down forward 3, and she can obviously it basically puts her in crouch, and then she can while rising 4, while rising 2, she can go straight into while rising 3 3 3 3 3. But it doesn't do anything. Like, there's no plus frames here, so you can literally just do anything out of it. It's not going to help The best he can do is maybe the While Rising 4. So why haven't they done something with this? Like I said, Katarina's a special character, and I want to go through this special character, why I say this about Katarina. Like I mentioned earlier, like, she's an easy character, but you know, they can use this character and make her more difficult by having something on that cancel, like to do something on the cancel, make a little bit of an execution barrier with that cancel, right, so that it can be useful, and then do something with the Harrier to make them respect the Harrier, like make it, you know, jail into a low or something. It doesn't have to like be the massive ass combo or something like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing a little bit of the pressure here, but that's what she needs, and that's what I think as this type of character. You know, you've got a lot of new players now that's, you know, played the game. She don't need this low. It should have been something like that, you know, Harrier in there and up there like that. Just some quick move like this where it gives her a little mini launch. It doesn't even have to be a lot of damage, just, you know, just to make people respect it a little bit more. It could even be something else that jails into Harrier so that they have to respect, even if it's just one move, and then you can carry on with pressure that she has with the jab and the down forward one. Just something, you know, and you can make that an execution barrier thing. Give her all the stuff that she has now, you know, the cheese, as everybody says, but then give her that. Give her something, and then, you know, in the next installment of the game you can add a couple more things that make her a little bit harder, so that people develop with her as a character that's not looked at as a cheap ass easy character, anybody can play her, yada yada yada. And you know what I mean, just to take a little bit of the stigma away from Katarina, because I still think she's cool. So this is what I mean. I'm gonna just do, you know, 5 options of Harrier. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Harrier 1, Harrier 2, Harrier 3, Harrier 4. You know, there's Harrier, the Harrier throw, you know, and obviously the Harrier new move. So I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to get out of Harrier. Okay, so frustratingly, you know, a lot of characters, they have stances which give them so much utility. You know, they jail into things. They are plus, they are like mega low to the ground, so you can't hit them. All these fancy things, but with Katarina, it's like, you know, you have the Harrier 4, which is a wall bounce move, which, I mean, nobody's going to fall for, so you're never going to have a wall bounce move. The other wall bounce move that she does have is the combo, the 4-4-4-4-4 combo. The last hit does the wall bounce, which nobody's going to fall for. And then you have the Harrier, which basically you can sidestep right. You can even sidestep walk if you want to. Sidestep right and duck, and then that's every single option out of the way. I mean, you might have a little bit of difficulty with the Harrier 1 because it tracks well, but everything else you can just literally walk, sidewalk right, sidestep right and duck, and that's every single option. And the one you duck, it's going to be obviously the Harrier 3, which is launch punishable, the new move Harrier, which is obviously -12. You can get something off it, but you know what I mean, is, to me, I just find it frustrating that, you know, you have a character like this that is started off as a, you know, easy character, and as the seasons have gone, she's gone from okay to great to, you know, not great at all, and now she's barely okay. I mean, better than season 3, I'd say. I mean, you could call it buffs, but is it buffs, or is it just lifting her a little bit and then bringing up, you know, the lower tier characters? You know, I'm so happy that, you know, players that play Lars and Miguel, you know, they got like nice buffs and makes the characters really good. I mean, Gigas as well. So that's great, but I mean, for Katarina, it's almost like the writing's on the wall for this character. It's almost like, don't bother playing her anymore, because she's probably not going to be in the next game, which is, you know, rather frustrating. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe and all that stuff. And good night. Cheers.